Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I'm sharing a thrift haul with you today. About a week and a half ago, I went to Colorado. It's probably longer now because I'll be posting this when I'm gone on another trip. But I went to Colorado and I bought basically enough to fill the car topper on the top of our car. I bought a lot of stuff. I had a good time, and I've shared, I think, 3 other videos so far. This is probably the last one from Colorado, and we're gonna start with a pair of linen Athleta pants. I didn't really know they made linen pants. I thought these are like more casual wear, you know, not workout gear, but the brand is Athleta. And they are a small size, a size 2, and they're just a linen jogger pant. They are a little faded from wear, but that's naturally going to happen with dyed linen too, so I'm not really concerned with that. This may have even been what they looked like brand new. So the Athleta linen pants, and in case you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm looking down at my computer where I've saved all the information, has a 19% sell-through rate and a $20 ASP. Gonna put how I calculate sell-through rate here, because if you're used to resellers saying that they only buy 100% sell-through rate items or something is more than 100%, that's not how I calculate it. I calculate it so it maxes out at 100%, because realistically, you could only sell 100% of what is listed. And when people are doing sell-through rate, they're calculating it using how many things have sold and how many things have listed. If you divide the number sold by the total number listed and sold, that's how you get that 100% sell-through rate or lower, somewhere between 1 and 100. So 20, not great, but also not as bad as one might think if you were calculating it in a different way. 100% sell-through rate means nothing is listed in that item anymore. 0 things listed still. If it's 50-50, like let's say there's 5 things listed, 5 things sold, that's 50% sell-through rate. Make sense? All right, there's my lecture. I always give a little sell-through rate lecture, just mostly so you're not confused as to why I think 20% is acceptable. So that's these, and I'm gonna list them for $38. And that's based on what I saw listed as well. All right, next. This is a brand I actually had not heard of before. I saw a lady looking at this dress. I'm clipping off the little, also I spent $3.80 on those pants. I saw a lady looking at this dress. Somebody had hung it back up in the wrong place, and another lady came along and looked at it. And then when she walked off, I looked at it. And sometimes that's how you know when something might be desirable, is when other people are checking it out. This is the brand. This tag just looked like money. I don't know how to say the names. It's a size medium shirt dress, and it's a navy blue, kind of this really soft poplin with a sheen to it. It is missing its belt, but I did see pictures where people were wearing it loose like this. So obviously this is a very big, baggy, log and look type of brand. It's got pockets. What was the material? Because it does feel very, very nice. Now I'm going digging. Okay. It is 100% cotton. It's made in the USA. Not that many brands are made in the USA anymore, are they? So La Line, I guess, is how you say it. Let's look it up. All right, this is the La Line Franca dress. And it has none sold on eBay, but there are some sold on Poshmark. And I'm gonna list mine for $59. I paid $5.43. And that was at ARC. So this is from 2 different thrift stores in the Colorado, Denver area. I've got a big bolo in here, by the way, just to give you a little teaser. Yeah, this needs washed. This one, I don't know if it's a bolo, but I was excited to find it. It is a vintage robe, a dressing gown, and the brand is Notori 2. It's from Saks Fifth Avenue. Notori, I have heard, is a good current brand too, but it's got the Saks Fifth Avenue tag, and it is vintage. It's got shoulder pads. It's this blue and purple floral, and I was excited that it still had the tie. I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. I think someone's really gonna like this look. All right, the vintage Notori robe, it had an ASP of $35 and a 13% sell-through rate. I'm gonna list mine for $50. I paid $5.43 for that as well. Okay, this one is actually not from Denver. This is from a store in Estes Park. It's just kind of got haphazardly thrown around. It has a Delta Pro weight tag, but it's not vintage to my knowledge. No, it's not vintage. And I just liked the graphic. I thought this guy was pretty cool. You know, could I pull it off? Because I kind of like it. It's definitely not me. Yeah, I just thought that was a cool graphic, and I did find some similar ones listed. This is a size 2XL. Vintage Grim Reaper Skull Headphones t-shirt. I say vintage, but he's not vintage. I think other people just said vintage. I mean, it could be from the 2000s. I spent $5.28, and what I did was I averaged out my cost of goods at that store, so realistically that shirt was probably a couple of bucks. But then I also got things like ski wear that I've already shared with you guys, and that's probably what brought it up to $5.28. I'm gonna list it for $25. The ASP was 21 with a 25% sell-through rate. All right, and the last, the last one that I posted, I shared with you guys Smart Wool, and here is another base layer. This is a women's size extra large base layer, and it is merino wool. It feels a little thinner than the other one, but I'm gonna have a hard time finding out exactly what the weight of it is because they've cut out the tags. But there's the little Smart Wool guy that you want to look for, or just the word Smart Wool. Yeah, they cut out the tag that would tell me. I know it's merino wool, but it doesn't even have that tag in there anymore. And the men's had a great sell-through rate. Let's see. I want to say it was like, I don't know, maybe 50%. This one I'm going to list for $38. I spent $5.28. It's the same place where I got the other stuff where I averaged it out. That was in Estes Park. It has a $26 ASP and a 53% sell-through rate. So that, some would say, is over 100%. So I'm going to list mine for $38. Having an extra large is also a good thing. All right, we've gotten through a few items. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I really love having new people stop by. Drop me a comment or an emoji, and if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. I do what solds, but that's my normal videos are like what solds either every day or every other day, and then I will do hauls every now and then. But I think it's probably more important if you're a reseller watching this to see what's actually selling for people, and I will share with you how much I spent and how much it sold for, how much I made, and you can kind of get an idea of whether these are brands you'd want to pick up or not. When you're doing a thrift haul, you have the grandest, most grandiose ideas of how much something will sell for. Like, will this really sell for $38? You can subscribe and you'll see in a what sold whether it did or not. It should sell pretty quickly based on that sell-through rate. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, this is a sweatshirt in a brand I had not heard of. My stepson actually had, Grunt Style, and he said, I don't know, he didn't say the nicest things, I guess, so I'm not gonna share what he said, but he's like, oh yes, I'm gonna buy that. So there's the brand, Grunt Style. It's got some guns on it. This will defend, it says, US 1776. It's an XXL, and it's got the American flag on it. Backwards, of course, so that way people can see it in their rearview mirror. I'm not sure why. And then the Grunt Style logo on the other sleeve. Otherwise, it's plain. It's a plain hooded kangaroo pocket tee. I mean, not tee, hoodie. It doesn't have the drawstring, but honestly, does anyone use those? Probably not. It's got so much lint on it. Okay, Grunt Style hoodie. I'm gonna list it for $30. Cost of goods $5.28, and the ASP is $17 with a 36% sell-through rate. I like that I have a 2X. I think that's gonna help sell it. All right, here's the bolo. I hope you guys have your listening ears on. Stop working and look up at the screen, because I'm about to show you a bolo, which stands for be on the lookout. You want to look for this brand, not necessarily in sweaters, but Filson. I have sold 2 Filson wool vests that they still sell them in this style. One of mine at least was vintage, maybe both of them, but those vests they still sell today. They just look like they'd be vintage. This sweater is 100% wool in this kind of a rusty brown color. It's a men's extra large, made in Scotland, and I knew when I looked at it that it was wool, so I grabbed it, looked at the brand, and was very excited to see that it was Filson. Yeah, 100% wool. This was the best thing I think I found that day. There is one more item, I think it's coming up right after this, that could possibly contend for that title. This I'm going to list for $124, and I spent $7.61. It sells new for $169, so maybe I'm crazy. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy for doing that. But the ASP is $76, and I want to allow room for offers, and the sell-through rate is 43%. 43%, very close to 50%, what some people would call 100%. Yes, Filson 100% wool sweater. Okay, this other item is potentially the best bolo that I found that day. And I need to get it listed because some people might want it for Halloween, but I'm going to list it pretty high. So it may, people may not want to spend that much. The brand, first I'll show you, is Lip Service. That's a vintage tag. Lip Service, Los Angeles, USA. And it's a size large. Yes, it's got a website on it, but it's from the Y2K era. I can't believe that's vintage now, but it is. And this is a beautiful velvet, black and purple, witchy core, vampire core, goth, whimsy goth. I'm definitely going to use whimsy goth in this. It's got some purple underneath. It could be worn as a costume. It's pretty good quality. It's fully lined, which is nice. It's got this like corset front, zips up the back. It's a maxi length, and it's an A-line. It's got this nice panel here with the velvet, black and purple. It's like a velvet burnout with purple lining underneath it. So I grabbed this thinking, witchy core, whimsy goth, all of that. Not knowing that it would be worth as much as it was. Trying to find my listing. Lip service dress. I'm gonna list for $125. And I did see some listed for much higher. The average sold price is $83 with a 22% sell-through rate. I paid $10.87. I might be delusional thinking I can get $125, but I think I can get $100. I do. How much do I have left? I think I may have one thing left in this bag and then another bag behind me with like maybe 4 or 5 items. This bag got torn up. Throw it away. Okay. This last item is cabbie, but this jacket was gorgeous. Very beautiful jacket. I love this tapestry jacquard pattern. It's got sunflowers and I guess just other kinds of flowers. It's a midi length. It's a size 4. So it actually would be quite large on someone, like long, I mean. And I just thought it was really gorgeous. And it seemed to do well too. Cabbie tapestry jacket brocade. That's what that's called, isn't it? Oh, allergies. It's got a 41% ASP, low sell-through rate at 7%. I'm listing mine for $68 and I paid $11.96. That's the after tax. Everything I'm giving you is with tax included in it. Such a gorgeous fall winter coat. All right, what else I have? These items I may still need to look up. I don't believe I got a chance to, but let's see. Let's see if I did. The brand is called She. Yeah, I definitely didn't have a chance to look this one up yet, so I'm gonna have to do some math too. Where's the tag? $8.99. That's how much I spent. And this is something I found last minute going to the register. It's a women's hunting camouflage jacket with a hood. And the brand is She. S-H-E. She Outdoor. She Outdoor. Where is she? She Outdoor. She Outdoor. Size medium. Full zip. Pockets. Just felt really great. So I looked it up right before we went to the register. And I'm going to have to look it up again because I don't remember anything about what happened a week and a half ago. Okay. Not at all. Okay, so I took a chance on this one. I spent $8.99 plus tax. I'll have to figure that up. The ASP is $31 and the sell-through rate's 34%. That's pretty good. The average listing price is $38. So I'm gonna list mine for $38. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna list mine for. It's not very, yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. It's kind of a last minute grab. And I looked it up, but I didn't like really spend a lot of time. Look it up. All right, this one was another new to me brand. I love finding new brands that do well. You know, because then the more you know, and you could be flipping through racks. You don't have to look up everything you come across. This is Gustin. And this is a pair of jeans. It says Gustin there too. These are the Gustin California Straight Raw. And you know, you see this, and this just looks like they put so much effort and money into their labeling, you know. It looks really nice. These are a button fly. They are men's. And they are selvage denim, or they are made to look like they are, at least, which is why this guy probably had these rolled up. I feel like they're just really made to look that way because like that stitch is a fake stitch. It's just printed on there. It's kind of cheesy, right? This is how I could tell it was men's. Although that doesn't really tell you, but you know what does? Put your hand in the front pocket, and if it's deep, my stepson was with me and he's like, damn, my pocket goes all the way down to my knee practically. I'm like, yeah, see? It's not fair. What size is this? It's gotta have a size somewhere. 33. But it doesn't have a length. Still think this is a men's. I'll have to look up the style exactly. Men's jeans made in the USA from raw selvage denim. Okay, so it is selvage denim. I don't know, I thought selvage denim needed to have that stitch on the side. Yeah, cool. So it looks like they retail for, are these used? Weargustin.com. No. Anywhere from 81 to 198 is what I'm seeing at a glance. I'm very confused. This might seem obvious. What in the hell? Okay, I'll need more time to figure out this whole website. So you back a campaign, will collect your credit card at checkout, but won't charge you until the production begins on your item. Okay, so these things aren't made yet. You can make changes or cancel anytime before this. Production begins once an item reaches 100% funding. We'll let you know when that happens, but most campaigns reach full funding within 2 weeks. The item will ship directly to you once production is complete. We'll help you keep tabs on the progress of your items as it moves through all the steps of production. Interesting. So they don't have the California straight here anymore. The California straight, but they do have some used ones on sites. Gustin California straight raw selvage. I see one listed for $95. Let me go look in Terapeak and see what it has to say. $49 is the ASP for used Gustin jeans California straight. 39% sell-through rate. That's great. The active ASP is $62. You know, mine does have that on the pocket, so I might price mine at $60 and see where that takes me. I've already forgotten what these are. Oh, this is, I paid $6.99 for a brand new with tag Torrid item. It looks like an old Torrid tag. It's got, I don't know, I haven't been to Torrid in a while, to be honest. It's got the Torrid Active and it's got the heart on it. This is a size 2X. It doesn't have a price there, but it is a little skirt with shorts. And I have seen some people wearing these little skirts this summer. Torrid Active, and it's got that waist, that crisscross waist. I don't know if those will sell now or if I'll have to wait until next summer, but let's check out. Oh yeah, I can also get the style number straight off of it. This is called the Performance Core Mini Active Skirt with Bike Short. All right, so this is one of those things that may have 100% sell-through rate because I couldn't find any listed right away. There are a lot of words, and so I may want to reduce the number of words, but this is new with tags. Said it was brand new. It was $75, and I see 2 sold brand new for $60, so that's good. And if it has 100% sell-through rate, then I may just be able to get $60 for it. So that's what I'm gonna list it for. All right, this is a pair of figs. I still like to pick up figs. These are scrub pants, and I paid $7.99 for them. There was actually a top, but it had some pilling on it and possibly some blood. because I was actually going to get it even though it had the pilling on it because it was on sale. The pants weren't, but the shirt was. But it also had some blood. These are an XXL, and they are the jogger style of Figs scrub bottoms. They are so soft. Here's Figs if you haven't seen the branding. And I'm pretty sure these are women's 2X. They look really comfortable. You know, I'm not a medical professional, but I am tempted to try them on. Would anyone know I was wearing scrub bottoms? I mean, maybe not, right? And I said I paid $6.99 for those two. No, $7.99. Has a only one sold and they were new with tags, but $35 is what those sold for. Active. There's an ASP of $35 as well. Well, to be honest, I might be lucky if I get $25 because I'm seeing pricing sort of all over the place. 35, 38, 8, 28, 16, 13. I'm gonna list mine for 30. Yeah, it's they're kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna list them for 30. Yeah, maybe it wasn't the best pickup for $7.99, and maybe I'll just try them on. God dang it, they look comfortable. They just look like cargo joggers. The last item in here. Oh yeah, I forgot I found these. So these were $8.99. Were these on sale? Was yellow at the sale? Let's see, it was white and tan, so no. First time finding vintage Jinko jeans, but these were altered. But look at that pocket. Jinko, these are vintage. That looks kind of like, you know, a tag, spray paint or whatever. These were altered in the waist to bring them in. Regardless, I will provide measurements and just say may have been altered. It's also got an embroidery right here. And I guess I'm gonna probably list them under women's depending on what that waist and leg end up being. They were $8.99 or 50% off. I'm gonna look and see how much I spent at that Goodwill total. Okay, looking up in men's, Jinko jeans have a high sell-through rate, 42%, and a high ASP of 122. Active, the ASP is 173, but these have definitely been altered or are women's. So I'm gonna look because they don't have that big wide leg of a Jinko, you know, where it practically looks like a skirt. What do y'all think? 150? List them for 150? I think I'll start at 150. That's awesome. 150, is that the highest? I thought maybe the highest listing price of everything I bought in Colorado. Yeah, it might be 150. Very nice. Okay. I have more stuff that I've picked up here to show you, believe it or not. I've got more stuff, but I really got to get photographing. So I'm going to photograph that dress, that sweater, all the things hanging up over there. Bye, y'all.